everyone, welcome to StudyIQ English. In this short video, let's talk about wetlands. What are wetlands? Wetlands are areas that act as a transition between water and land. They provide crucial ecosystem services like being a habitat for diverse variety of flora and fauna, being a home for water-loving plants like hydrophytes, providing a recharge to the groundwater as well as promoting tourism. At the same time, they also act as carbon sinks. Now, they can be either completely or partially covered by water, either round the year, that's perennially, or for majority months of the year. Very crucial to maintain ecosystem balance, and yet they face danger. Danger of encroachment, danger of pollution and degradation. Hence, India is also a party to the Ramsar Convention. Today, the news is that India has added two more important wetlands to the existing list of Ramsar Convention wetlands in India. Which are these two sites? With which today, India's total tally of wetlands has reached 96 in number. So which two sites are we talking about, under which now we can proudly say that India has about 96 total wetlands? If you remember, in the news recently, we had spoken about Gogabil. Gogabil in Bihar had become the 94th Ramsar wetland site. And today, with the addition of these two, we have total 96. Now, before we talk about which are these two sites, their importance and everything, a quick set of questions for you. Do let me know in the comment box which is the smallest wetland in India. A small hint, it comes from a hilly state in India. Second, which is then the largest wetland in India, which is the oldest, which is the first one. And also, do tell me which state has the highest identified Ramsar wetlands existing as of 2025. Answer me these questions to make the session much more learning oriented so that we memorize all the facts and now come back to the agenda. Which two wetlands have we added now? So these two are the Siliserh Lake, that's in Rajasthan, Alwar, and the other happens to be the Copra Jalashay in Chhattisgarh. Now do remember, with this for the first time, Chhattisgarh has also found its name in the map of Ramsar sites. This is the first such Ramsar site coming from the state of Chhattisgarh. Which one? The Copra Jalashay. And which is from Rajasthan? It is the Siliserh Lake. Let's quickly talk about them. Why are they so important and what should we remember for the exam? Now, talking about the Siliserh Lake, you can see a small picture of the lake as well. Now, the lake is located in Rajasthan and today it has become the 96th, the latest wetland from India. It is a human-made lake. That's important. It's a human-made lake that is located in the buffer, in the boundary region of the Sariska Tiger Reserve. Again, a very important fact. Sariska was also in the news of late. Then, it was built in 1845 by Maharaja Vinay Singh for the purpose of providing drinking water, water security to people of the Alwar area. Now, this is a dry area. It is a semi-arid zone, and that's why the lake plays a very important role in being a crucial source of water supply. We often talk about desert, arid, desertification. If you remember, just a few days back, I had spoken to you about Aravalli Hills. The recent verdict of the central government, supported by the courts, that Aravallis are only the hills and mountains that are above officially 100-meter elevation. And therefore, only above 100 meters should be protected from mining and ruthless commercialization. Anything below that can be opened up for various kind of mining activities. Now that raised an alarm because we all know Aravallis are one of the oldest mountains. They are today experiencing degradation. With that, there is an increasing desertification that's happening towards eastwards, that is towards the New Delhi region. And therefore, we need to protect Aravalli. So there we spoke about desertification. Similarly, we spoke about desertification when we were discussing Sahara Desert, the Sahel area of Africa, a very dry zone. And now today we are looking at Rajasthan. This new wetland plays a very crucial role because it is located in a desertified arid area. And now this is also a biodiverse region because it supports about 149 bird species. Apart from that, 17 mammal species. Some of them are endangered species such as the tiger itself is being supported in this area. The site is also known for about more than 1% of biogeographic population of the black stork. That is again a very important thing about this site. And now if you move on to the other wetland that has now been added to India, that happens to be the Copra Jalashay. As I said, it is the first one coming from Chhattisgarh. That's to be remembered. Chhattisgarh was in the news recently, and I keep reminding you every now and then about the special rice export that Chhattisgarh had done to various countries like Papua New Guinea. Now do look in the map and tell me what's the exact location of Papua New Guinea. Yes? It shares a huge island archipelago. With which country does it share that? Let me know. And then apart from that, it had also sent a good amount of rice to a country called Costa Rica. So, Chhattisgarh was in the news. Once again, it's in the news today for this new wetland that has come up. It is situated in the upper area of the river Mahanadi. Very important to remember, river Mahanadi. That's Copra Jalashay. Jalashay again means an area, a wetland, a body of water. Now, it has a very strong hydrological as well as ecological important domain. It has a very crucial role to play here because it also promotes biodiversity, various habitats across this area, such as 60 migratory bird species. Now, when did we last speak about migratory birds? If you remember, you and I were talking about saltwater ecosystem, and there I had discussed with you Sambar Lake, the salt lake, very, very saline in nature. There we spoke about flamingo habitat, various migratory birds. Similarly, I spoke to you about the Gulf of Mannar area, the greater flamingo sanctuary in India. There also, it's a very key habitat for flamingos. So that's when we spoke about migratory birds as well. Today, the Copra Jalashay also provides home for migratory birds, species which depend on this lake for nesting, as well as they stop here in the process of migrating from one region to another. It's a transit point for them. And now looking at fauna, which animals are being supported by the lake, there are notable species such as the vulnerable greater spotted eagle is found here. The endangered Egyptian vulture is found here. So that's why they have a huge biodiversity conservation role as well. And now that we are talking about Ramsar itself, the Ramsar Convention itself, remember it was initiated back in 1971. It was formally adopted in 1975. The name comes from a city in Iran called as Ramsar. That's why the name has come Ramsar. What was the agenda? The agenda was to protect and use wetlands in a wise way. What do you mean by wise? Wise, thoughtful would mean a sustainable utilization of all the wetlands. You cannot degrade their basic character. You cannot pollute them. You cannot encroach them because they have crucial services to play when it comes to ecosystem. As we discussed, they can act like carbon sink. They can provide food and habitat for various flora, fauna. Yes, they can be used for fishing by the local community. We did speak about that in the case of Gogabil, Bihar. Also, at the same time, they will also end up recharging your aquifers and underground water. A very crucial role to play in maintaining water cycle. And now, there is a very special thing to remember. India signed up for Ramsar Convention back in 1982. That's in February 1982. Yes, and with that, India declared Chilika Lake and the Keolado National Park as first Ramsar sites. Please do remember that, okay? These were the first two ones. And when we talk of Ramsar, it goes without question that we must also, in passing, mention the Montreux record. What do you mean by the Montreux record? Now, there are certain wetlands that have already been experiencing some kind of degradation, erosion. Yes, and to protect them, there is a special list that's prepared called Montreux Record. It's a register to maintain those Ramsar sites that are experiencing some kind of degradation, where the ecological character has changed now, and therefore we need to protect them. Protect them from human interference, from anthropogenic interference. We need to save them. So therefore, this list monitors and prioritizes those sites that need utmost conservation attention. In India, we have 2 wetlands in the list. In India, as of now, as we are talking, we have 2 wetlands mentioned in the Montreux record. Now, can you tell me in the comment box which 2 are those? Can you answer me this question? A very important question. It can be questioned in the prelims. You may have to mention this in the mains as you are talking about wetlands. It can give you an excellent idea for writing an answer on environmental conservation. So do let me know the name of these two wetland sites quickly. And before you do that, here's a practice question. With reference to recently designated Ramsar sites in India, consider these statements. 1. Siliserh Lake is a human-made lake that is located within the buffer zone of Sariska Tiger Reserve. Then, second is the Copra Jalashay is a reservoir located in upper catchment of Mahanadi. It supports so many migratory bird species. Third, both Siliserh Lake and Copra Jalashay are natural lakes. They are formed exclusively through fluvial processes. Okay, so which of these statements are valid? Do let me know the answer. And more than answer, if you have any perspective about wetlands, do share with me. If you have an innovative solution that can be used to prevent wetlands, to protect their basic ecological system, do let me know in the comment box. These comments are highly welcome. A quick reminder, yes, we are announcing the Success in Prelims initiative for those aspirants who will write the prelims in 2026. Well, the countdown has begun and the time is tickling by. The exam is on 24th May next year. As months fly by, here's a good opportunity to just catch the remaining of them. You can join a very humbly priced sale offer that starts at 5,499 only, and in return, it provides you with a guarantee of clearing prelims. You might wonder what guarantee? The guarantee because we do cover GS Paper 1 and CSAT here with detail every segment, static as well as dynamic news, revision, one-on-one mentorship. If you think you could make it in this last chance with us, join us today. Remember code SPLIVE. It's one click away, but this is a limited time offer because time is not enough and exam is just around the corner. And if you are studying for 2027, enroll today. Well begun is half done at a price of 12,499 only. We offer you prelims, mains, basic interview guidance. All material, books, everything taken care of, as well as accommodative batch timings, Hindi, English, bilingual, everything is available. Use code SPLIVE, tell your friends, let the community grow, let people take benefit from the initiative, something similar for 28 as well. At about 30,999, you can use code SPLIVE and ensure success in UPSC 2028. So join StudyIQ family and guarantee your success in UPSC exam. Thank you.